Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the concept of cyberspace, chapter 4. Before going to this chapter, we take a review of previous lecture, that is tools and methods used in cybercrime. So in previous lectures we are observed the concept of phishing, password cracking, keylogger, spyware, viruses and worms, steganography, denial of service attack, distributed denial of service attack, structured query language, then buffer overflow concept, attacks on wireless network, then also phishing and identity theft. So all these concepts were introduced in chapter 3. Today I am going to explain the concept of cyberspace, and the chapter 4 basically related to the various terms and definition which is related to the cyberspace. The first one concept which is introduced in today's lecture, that is e-commerce. So once and all again, welcome to this chapter 4. So start with the concept. First we go to the concept of cyberspace. So this is the outline of my session. E-commerce overview, definition of e-commerce. Then we also introduce the brief history of the e-commerce. E-commerce categories, there are two major categories and some other categories. We'll also explain what are the benefits for the e-commerce to the organization as well as the consumer. Then business applications, online shopping, interesting facts and figures about the e-commerce, and summary and conclusion and references. So before going to this outline of the session today, we introduce the concept of cyberspace. So cyberspace is a technical term for use to computers and electronics mediums of a communication using computer networks. So that is called as a cyberspace. This term cyberspace was initially introduced by William Gibson in 1984 on his science fiction book Neuromancer. So this exam point of view, this question will be asked: who introduced the concept or initially by the cyberspace? That is William Gibson in 1984 for his science fiction book, that is Neuromancer. Gibson defines the cyberspace as a conceptual hallucination, that is a graphic representation of a data abstracted from banks of every computer in the human medium system. That is called as a cyberspace. Another definition of cyberspace is also describe the virtual world of a computer and network of computers which are spanned across the world. That is called as cyberspace. Then we go to the first e-commerce overview. In this concept we are defined the definition of e-commerce and brief history of e-commerce. So e-commerce, also called as a electronic commerce, is a process of buying, selling, transferring or exchanging the product, service or information via electronics network or computers. That is called as e-commerce. So e-commerce are nothing but the electronics commerce. Online commerce is a process of buying, selling, transferring or exchanging the product, services and information via electronics network or computer. That is called as e-commerce. Brief history of e-commerce. First e-commerce was started in 1970. E-commerce is a facilitation of commercial transaction electronically using a technology such as electronic data interchange and electronic fund transfer, allowing the business to send a commercial documents like purchase order or invoice electronically. In 1980, the growth and acceptance of a credit card, automated teller machines, and telephone banking or airline reservation system. This is also part of the e-commerce. In 19th century, the internet commercialized and user flocked to participate the form .coms or starter, the innovation application ranging from online direct sales and also e-learning experience. In 2000, many European countries like American business companies offered their services through World Wide Web, means use the internet. Since then, people begin associate the world, that is called as e-commerce. So, in today's pandemic situation, in Corona, the most of the consumer use the e-commerce like Flipkart, Amazon, Freecharge, different types of Paytms. All these will be used by the day-to-day life. So, Corona in pandemic situation, this e-commerce is very helpful to consumers or for the help to people to choose their products very in a attractive offers. So e-commerce categories are two types, two major categories. We also discussed some other categories which is to be seen. First two major categories: business to consumer. The online transaction made between business and individual consumer, that is called as a business to consumer. And the examples of Amazon.com, ePay or Flipkart are the examples business to consumer. Then business to business, the business is make online transaction with the other business. So this is the business to business means some company manufacturing a car, they want to purchase a tires for that car. So company will be contacted direct to the company. That type of is called as a business to business. Another category is consumer to consumer, mobile commerce, e-learning or e-government. So these are the some another categories are popular in the e-commerce. Then benefits of e-commerce: benefits to the organization, benefits to the customer. So we are define the benefits in two terms: organization and consumers. So what are the highlights of the benefits? Organization: global reach. So all the platform, all the companies are available on one platform. So organization can compare the different products in one platform. Then cost will be also compared for cost reduction. So company will be compare its cost with another also. Then supply chain improvements. So which one is good supplier to provide a good quality of material for the good manufacturing. So that will be compared. Then extended hours. So this availability of internet facility, they are available in 24/7, 365 days around the year. Then customization. So the organization makes the customer online, so provide the service as better than the offline. So improvement the customer relation by offering attractive offers, give different discounts and services and better product of new launching. So that is the all the benefits related to the organization. Then benefits to the consumer. Consumer has many benefits for online shopping or e-commerce. More products and services will be offered by the companies. The cheaper products and services. So how much amount of cost will be reducted or bargaining, or we can compare on one platform. The same product will be in one platform will be compare with another, and also we compare the cost. So we can also compare the services. Then instant delivery. So whenever you book any order, that time the instant delivery option is available in metro cities or in urban or mostly in villages. rural area, it will be in 3 to 4 days. So instant delivery is a very popular service, or very mostly consumer will be use this instant delivery and fulfill their requirements. Then information and availability. So as compare which one product will be you mostly like, then company easily available the availability of their, like if you book a smartphone which is to be launched, so date also available, pre-advance booking also available, this information what are the features also available to the customer on website. Then participate in acquisitions. So participation means already we can make a member of any companies or any e-commerce website like Amazon, Paytm. So it will be easily to subscribe, give the information to the consumer in terms of the participations, their offer discounts, all these things. So these are the some benefits which is offered by the due to the e-commerce to the consumer. Then business applications which will be used, the e-commerce, email, instant messaging, online shopping, order tracking, online banking, shopping cart software, and teleconferencing and electronics tickets. So electronics tickets mostly we use the concept of IRCTC to book the tickets, then air tickets or any others. Online banking, so mostly today in pandemic situation we mostly use the online banking to transaction, to pay the transaction, for order the payment, all this, shopping the cart of software like Flipkart, Amazon, all these things. Online shopping is a process buying of goods, services from merchants who sell on the internet. Online consumers are evenly split between the men and women and tend to be better educated and younger and more influent than the general populations. Online shopping advantage: 24 hours sales, ability to comparison the shop, then in-home privacy and variety. So these are the some advantage of online shopping. Online shopping, favorite website included those features: event of tickets, online periodically subscription, flowers and gifts, consumer electronics and travels. So this is an scenario how to online shopping is done. So through customer place order, they are using a desktop, laptop or any mobile, then shopping cart add, then payment through Visa card or debit card or credit card. Order is sent its confirmation to the email ID of consumer or merchant, then sent warehouse this order and shipping a carrier pickup, and is shipment sent to the consumer or customer. So interesting facts about statistics: every 1.2 seconds a Canadian makes the purchase of their PayPal count, and almost 20% Canadians makes 3 or more online shoppings in per month. That is the survey according to ComScore survey report, which is generated in European countries. 19% Canadians do their online shopping exclusively from home. Only 1% Canadians shop online exclusively from work. Expert predicted online sales which will up to 328 billions up to 2000, up to, if you observe this figure will be triple and 4 times is greater than the according to that scenario. Summary and conclusions of this topic today's: the internet has led and birthed evolution in e-commerce. E-commerce has become key component of many organizations in the daily running in their business. Today's current pandemic situation, this is very helpful for the corporate world as the for small corporate to big corporate. As the internet is turned, e-commerce has developed a continuous evolve and grow. It vital role any organization in any particular industry must be based on the strategic planning and around the such rapidly growing mediums. So in this lecture we introduced the concept of cyberspace, Then e-commerce, definition of the e-commerce. There are different types. What are the benefits of e-commerce to the organization as well as consumer? All these things and some interesting facts about the e-commerce. So we can stop here. Thank you.